All right, just go.
Welcome back to another episode of the Bleacher Boys Media Podcast. We are back talking Yanks. Someone threw a perfect game. We have to talk about it. We haven't talked about the Yankees in a while, but, we are back. Working people, got busy a little bit, but we're back in the grind, back in the thick of things. How we doing?
We're doing good. Just, like you said, tired. Working every day. Grown-up life sucks. Has its positives, Paycheck coming in tomorrow. That's huge. Excited to see that in the old account there. But, yeah, just tired. It's really unfortunate now with these late games. I don't think I've missed, a Yankees game in 5 years where it was like a big game. Like I always turn it on or something. I cannot remember the last time I missed a game. Last night, I went to bed in the 5th inning because I was so freaking tired, and it was a late night game. I wake up 6:50 in the morning, and my phone is blown up with perfect game. And it's like, of course, the one time I go to bed early because I'm exhausted, and the Yankees are playing the A's, and Domingo looks good, but it's just of course that happens. But yeah,
I'm and good. Jimmy
I'm
O'Brien.
tired. How are you? He missed it too?
Yeah, he fell asleep. He didn't even watch any of the game, and he woke up. He tweeted at 5 a.m. saying, of course, the one time I miss it, I have a kid.
Yeah, that's honestly how I felt. Yeah, Jesus Christ, it's awful. Sports are brutal in that regard. What's crazy? I watched the entire first game of the series, the 2-1 game. I watched the entire game. I watched the entire game of the Yankees absolutely sucking. I lost. What was it? I hit 3 nerfies. I had 2 nerfies. No runs first inning for those who don't know. Dodgers and Yankees.
Gambling.
I made $20. I made $20. Then I put all my money on the Yankees to win. That same $20 lost it all, and the Yankees only scored 1 run. So it's just been a really weird baseball last couple days for me. But,
such a baseball Susan.
That's baseball Susan.
Yeah.
Jinx.
But yeah, it did happen. Isaac didn't watch it, but it did happen. Can we just quickly? You did watch all of Game 1. You want to quickly debrief it? 2-1 loss. Paul Blackburn, man. Who would have thought?
This is just ugly of the ugly.
I think a round of applause for Johnny Brito.
Yeah, Johnny Brito good. This game made me not want to watch any of the rest of the series, to be honest. This game was one of the reasons I kind of tuned out the next game. I also was tired, but one of the reasons I tuned out that next game is because it's Jesus Christ, are we really doing this? We're coming off of a big series win against Texas, one of the best teams in the MLB, I think the top 3. And you're coming off that high, and then you get a good performance from Brito, which is not always a given. And you go out there and you have, the worst offensive game to a team that has the worst pitching in baseball. So, yeah, tough, really tough. Josh Donaldson goes deep. No one cares. Again, Josh Donaldson home runs are, like Colombian pesos. They're really undervalued. No one cares about them. So,
Volpe 3 hits, sign of light.
Yeah. Light or life? I don't know. But, yeah, Volpe looks good, too.
Talk about it more.
Ever since he had that meeting with Austin Wells, he's looked great. Not great. Sorry. Got a little excited. He's looked good.
What? He's looked amazing.
He had one ground ball that I thought was the best thing is that he took an outside and high 95 fastball and hit it 2 hops to second baseman. And it was a beautiful thing.
He did it all series.
Yeah, no. So he's trying to go the other way. Now, admittedly, this isn't really blow you away pitching, so it's good for you. Let's see you do it against some real pitching, but it's still a good sign in the right direction. I've also noticed that he seems to be more. Yeah, he also seems to be more comfortable in the field too.
Confidence, baby.
So that's a positive. Yeah. Does a crazy thing for you in baseball.
All right, Game 2. Domingo fucking German, claps for him. He's been through a lot. He saw the emotions after the game. I know you've seen the highlights and the interviews and all of it. Aaron Boone talking about it. He's been through a lot, man. And I didn't think I would feel those real emotions when I was watching it, going through it. I felt real nerves.
Did you actually watch the whole game?
I did. I started.
So you do not work in the morning? You just don't care about your sleep schedule, or?
It was 9, 12, midnight, 1 a.m. Yeah. So during the mid innings, it was what, like the first and second inning I watched. Third, fourth inning, I was kind of tuning away. Got some text notifications, tweet notifications, Bleacher Report, and I was like, all right, got to turn it on. Just watched, and I felt nervous for him, man. I didn't think I'd feel that. I didn't feel that with Kluber's no-hitter. This perfect game felt a little more special. Ryan Ruocco on the call, by the way, was electric. Feel bad for Michael Kay.
You would rather that than the Caster? Why do you feel bad for him?
Because I know he wanted the moment. Like that's got to be.
That's his thing. What would he have said? Like, what do you think?
It's gonna be replayed over and over in Yankee history, but I don't know what he would have said.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but what do you think the Caster would have said? What did Ruocco say? He's now in the books of history. What did he say?
Something like that. But I don't know. Ruocco all game was electric, and it was nice. It was nice.
Yeah. Do you think like the producers are locked into that? Like as soon as like fifth inning perfect, they start writing like a line and handing it down to Ruocco to say. Like I think
Ruocco's writing it himself.
Or is Ruocco? You think so?
I think so.
I don't know, man. I think what's his name? John Filippelli. I bet John Filippelli was writing some shit down on a Google Doc or something. Really? Because you think that was Ruocco?
At least for the last line, the moment he did it, he had he posted the picture of the scorebook he keeps while the game's going on Instagram, and the last line was written out. I'm pretty sure that was probably pre-planned during the game. All the other word, I don't know. Ruocco was working hard not to say the word perfect all game long. He used literally every adjective you can think of for
give me
perfect.
one. Give me two.
I don't remember.
Don't want to put you on the spot here, but
you're putting me on the spot.
Say every single adjective.
You're putting me on the spot early, but Ruocco nailed it, and I'm happy for him. Must be like
what do you
imagine
what do you think
being
of
in
Jeff?
his shoes. Jeff was funny. Jeff was because Ruocco, you could hear the nerves in his voice. Jeff was more like, "Hey, Rookster, like, why are you shivering? Are you cold?" Like he was kind of poking fun at Ruocco the whole time.
Was he saying that?
Yeah, he's like, "Damn, you're not damn, but like, hey, you're shaking there, buddy. Like, are you cold? Like, what's going on? Do you need a blanket?" Like he was trying to make jokes. But
no way.
You could just feel it
later?
in the air. This was in the 8th inning. Yeah.
Oh my god! I see. Like this
and
is.
Ruocco was like tiptoeing around it. It was
well, you don't
vibes.
want to say it. You don't want to jinx it. But
yeah,
it's crazy because all the miserable baseball I've watched in the last 2 weeks, and of course the one enjoyable game where the Yankees score 11 runs and have a perfect game. I'm like only watch like half of it. Like it's just.
I also listened to a little bit
sucks.
on the radio, and the guy's filling in for John Sterling. I don't know his name, but he's
Justin Shackle.
Is that Justin Shackle? It doesn't sound like him.
Yes, Justin Shackle is the radio fill-in.
So Justin Shackle's out here in the 4th inning saying, Domingo German is perfect through 4, perfect through 5. He has a perfect game going through he was just flat out saying like he didn't give a shit. I think maybe on the radio you have to say it because people don't know what's going on, but I don't know. It felt weird. Like he said it like every 2 seconds.
That there's no hits. When Shackle wasn't yelling, and that's a base hit for whoever, Brooker. I can't even think of a single Oakland name. Oh my god, that's pathetic. But I feel like they would know. But I know what you mean. You have to be more descriptive
every 2 seconds, he was just like, if you're tuning in now, you're tuning into a perfect game brewing. Like every 2 seconds.
He's
the contrast.
Yeah, I mean, I think Caster does that. I remember like.
Just some people.
For Corey Kluber's, he was saying like, and Corey Kluber has no hit Texas through 4, and he's no hit like they do that to sum up the inning. I think, but
some announcers I feel like try to stay away from. Ruocco nailed it. I'm gonna give him claps.
Claps for Rook.
Claps for Rook. Claps for Domingo. His curveball was 99
we saw
pitches
Domingo
too.
Recently.
We did.
He's throwing out balls to the fans doing his.
Yeah. And I like to think. I mean, what do you think? What do you think about Domingo doing it? I know there's a lot of talk around it.
I mean, I'm happy for. I mean, to throw a perfect game is throw a perfect game. I see people on Twitter saying like, oh, domestic abuse. Like obviously, domestic abuse is nothing to joke about. Like we've talked about Domingo, and hopefully he's past that, but it's still in his in his record forever. To my mind, forever as a fan. But it's like people's like. Oh, Domingo's an abuser. Like, dude, like why are we even going there? Like, can we just enjoy that we just saw the first perfect game since 2012? Like, it is an issue that he's had and the sticky stuff. I even actually one of my boss today, who's a big Yankee fan, was saying he was saying that one of his friends told him, he's like, oh, Domingo must have found some substance they can't test for, which is kind of a funny line, but yeah, I see what people are saying. Like, you want to root for the good guys, and Domingo always hasn't always been that. I don't think he's a terrible person, but he's had his issues, so it's good for him, especially coming off a week where he gave up tons of runs to the Red Sox a couple starts ago. Was it the Red Sox?
Yeah, he gave up like 9 earned runs against the Red Sox.
Yeah. So he's had a rough last couple starts. So and the other thing about Domingo is he's the Giancarlo Stanton of the pitching staff. He's either one of the best or one of the worst. Like, that's just straight up what Domingo is, and that's honestly, sadly, a lot of the players in the Yankees. They're either hot or they're cold. So hopefully Domingo goes on a stretch now.
Yeah. Anything else from this game? The offense obviously broke out. It wasn't the storyline, but still nice to see. You know what? I see this series as like because it is the A's. It's not something we can gloat about, but
Exactly.
I think it's like oh, we needed this series. You know what I mean? Like the guys needed to see some hits go through, some balls fall, find grass over the fence. The pitcher's been doing their thing, but for the offense, I think it's like it's nice to see like whoever it's against.
Yeah, especially Stanton.
Stanton, yeah. Talk about him for a little bit. I mean, you could see a little light at the end of the tunnel in that last game we went to against
that we saw the whole game.
On the team. Yeah, why am I blanking on the team they play?
Texas Rangers.
The Texas Rangers.
Long day, guys. I'm telling you, working Bleacher Boys is a whole different animal.
Yeah, and we usually record in the mornings in person. This is new. But yeah, we saw a little. We saw Stan's line drive base hit to end that game in Texas against Texas, and then coming in, you kind of thought maybe he can get it going. He does. He hits a home run in game 1, or game 2, I should say, and
Game 2.
2 hits.
I saw that. I did see that.
2 hits. Yeah, I mean, he's smoking the ball over the plate today. Double over the right fielder's head. Again, it's the A's pitching. They're the worst in baseball, but still, it's like if you're Stanton, it's nice relief.
I don't know. I don't put that much. Yeah, no, totally. For someone struggling, but like I don't put much. What's the phrase I'm looking for?
Stock.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't take much stock on Yankees demolishing A's pitching. Like, they should be putting up 10 a game against this staff.
But they weren't before, so it's nice to see.
But they weren't before, so it's nice to see. I get it. It's nice to put runs on the board. One thing about Stanton is you saw after his homer, that was like the first really time where I've seen him really get a ball in weeks. Maybe even a month since he came back. I haven't seen him like hit a ball like that since LA, right? Since he got that home run in LA. Yeah. And he kind of like he threw the bat on the ground, and not like a like a bat flip, just like a frustration like throw, which was really interesting. He's really good with the media, and he always takes accountability for everything. But he you can tell he's really been feeling it. They're with Judge out of the lineup, there's a pressure. And to be honest, I'm very disappointed to say that Rizzo and Stanton really have not carried their weight over the last month at all. Yeah. And it's quite disappointing that a lineup that should have more depth because of the stars, when Aaron Judge goes out, the depth goes out the window, and it's that should not happen, obviously, and it's disheartening to see. So, but hopefully these last 2 series we get on the right track, and hopefully take some pressure off the pitching staff and who have to go out there and be perfect every night. Yeah.
Another guy, you mentioned Rizzo, but Bader, we have there's good vibes around Bader. He's the fan favorite now, but if you look at his numbers, he was struggling before this series too, and story came out, he was out like 5 hours before the game. Him and Stanton were taking BP off the high-speed pitch machine on the field at like 9 a.m. Those guys were frustrated. They're trying to find their swing, and Bader also kind of comes through. Same boat with Stan. Picks up 3 hits today, couple hits yesterday, double. So, it's nice to see guys caring. We know they care, but, it's nice to see them working and out on the cameras, doing their thing. Still at the top of the order, DJ, Torres, Rizzo. Your thoughts? I mean, DJ, man. He's one guy who's not really joined the party.
Yeah, he's had some good swings. He looked like he made an adjustment, less movement in his stance, but then it's like sometimes he just goes back to the moving of the legs and like there's a swing. I think it was Oakland where he's trying to pull the ball so hard that he fell over on his back and he was
Yeah, I saw
striking
that
out.
too. I saw it
And
a
it's
couple times.
just like that's so not you, DJ. Like that's so not how you've played for the last 10 years in the MLB. Like that's just not you at all. So it's just like I don't know, man. I thought, I keep having hope that they put him in the top of the order, that'll do something. But
They've
I
they
really
started him at
don't know.
second, like 3 games in a row, leadoff. Put Torres in the DH spot. I don't know.
And I don't know if you want to talk about Torres, but another mental mistake in Texas. I don't know. I know you're a big Torres guy, so I kind of want to hear it from you.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
Kind of want to hear it from you.
Mental mistake again. Can't happen. I don't know what, like, I try to think about when mental mistakes happen on the field, whether it's Torres or whether it's Judge. I try to, go in their minds and think about what's happening inside their brain. But with that Torres play, we're talking about the one where he's on first, little blooper over the second baseman's head. He just keeps on running.
He's on second.
Oh, he's on second. He breaks for third. Doesn't see Semyon, catches the ball over his shoulder and stands on
Doesn't
third.
even bother to look. That's the issue. He didn't even look. He just assumed it was down. Like, in what level of baseball, Pee Wee, AAA, Major Leagues, do they tell you to just keep running when that ball is in that spot? No, the thing is halfway, 3/4 of the way, freeze, watch the ball instead of just sprinting because you think you have an inclination about where the ball is. Like it's just like, man, it's really like Little League with Glaber sometimes. It really is.
It's not.
And I don't think I'm being dramatic there.
It's like I don't like you said. I don't think Little Leaguers do that. I think they would rather know. They would want to know, like humans. Like we want to know where the ball landed. Like it's just like you're playing baseball and you're on the base pass.
So what you're saying is Gleyber Torres is not a human being.
What I'm saying is so a couple things went through my eyes. Like, okay, how does someone just break for third and not even look and not know it landed? One, I thought maybe like the shortstop or third baseman deked him out by saying the ball landed, throw to home. I don't know. Second, I thought maybe what's his name? Luis Rojas at third. Isn't that his job too? Like, what's that man's
but that's
job?
on the runner from. You know what I gotta say?
I understand, but
I've
third
actually
base
had a
runner
big
coach?
problem with Luis Rojas. Can I just say something?
Like,
I actually have
isn't
had
that
a big
one
problem
job?
with him. Remember when he sent Judge last year and Judge was out by like 10
Sure,
steps?
yeah, he's probably had a multiple.
And Judge got up and just stared at him. Like he was like, what? I don't think Luis Rojas knows how to coach first.
And
just because he was the manager of the Mets and shitty organization. What?
No, go ahead.
I was going on a Mets rant, so stop me anytime. But just because a shitty organization put that guy as the most important in the clubhouse does not mean that he should be in that he knows anything about coaching third base. He has some of the worst sense, worse than Phil Nevin, honestly. Terrible sense sometimes.
I would be harder on Glaber.
But that's not on him. That one's not on him. That's Glaber.
No, but let me just But let me just say this. I would be more on Glaber too, like as much as you are, if I saw Luis Rojas start yelling and just point Glaber back to second. He was doing none of that. He was just standing at third, talking to Glaber. Glaber looked at Rojas. Rojas wasn't even animated, just like, I think you're out, buddy, kind of thing. Like, I think it's on both of them.
The coaching style, yeah. So those are the possibilities. Or third possibility, Gleyber Torres last year was abducted by aliens, and he's now he's just a body in which aliens in outer space are living through.
Even if that's the case, I still think Luis Rojas needs to be fired up more and telling him to go back.
What you're
saying even tell him once
is Luis Rojas that he's the alien.
I say
they're both aliens.
They're both ran by the same alien then, because they both have no clue what's happening.
Because think about it, how would aliens know baseball? Do they have baseball on their home planet? No,
they literally don't.
So that's the only logical explanation for why Glaber. Watch Mahomes slice this. Yep, he's standing too close to the ball, and he just killed someone. Anyway, that is the only possibility that I can think of, because Gleyber Torres doesn't know baseball, and neither do aliens. So that's the only thing that matches up. It's logical.
He just loses it
evidence.
for
qualitative
stretches of 2 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah, he bugs out.
Just loses it. But then some plays he just makes a really heads up play by running to first to third with no one's covering third. Like, I don't know. It's
tough.
There's got to be like someone needs to diagnose Gleyber Torres with something like that. That's got to be something.
Outer space disease.
It just spaces out for 2 minutes at a time. Just
space
once in a while,
disease.
he has to do it. All right. And he's getting older. Why isn't he maturing? All right. Someone else we could talk about. Okay, I was watching Oswaldo Cabrera's at bats, and I've never seen someone need more AAA at bats than Oswaldo Cabrera right now. And I know you said you didn't want. I know you said you hate Florial and you don't want to see him, but I would rather see Florial get these at bats from Oswaldo Cabrera right now than watch this man roll over every single pitch to second base. Or pop up if he's hitting righty. He just not. His at bats are dead, bad.
Yeah. Or honestly, anyone like put Peraza up there. Like I bet Peraza can. He's athletic. He can play the outfield. I mean, Yankees have put anyone in the outfield this year. Why not Peraza? He's young, athletic, fast. Like fuck it. Like at this point, you don't have a lot of great left field options. And also, can I just say something? IKF, man, he needs to get more playing time. I'm sorry. Like, he needs to play more.
He's the third base job right now.
He is a better hitter. He is a better hitter than Waldo and Donaldson right now. So why the fuck
Donaldson's
not?
hitting
Like,
up.
why?
Let me talk about Donaldson for a second.
Well, you just said he needs a third base job, so.
Yeah.
DH? So
Donaldson,
then Stan plays right every time.
Sure. They did it back-to-back games.
Not feasible.
No, it's a rotation. It's always rotation. But, yeah, IKF deserves at bats. His power stroke is finding its way back again. Another home run today. What was that, like well over 400 feet today. Can't find it right now. But that was a stroke. Left center in Oakland. Took out the glove. Yeah, okay. And Donaldson. Donaldson's at-bats are either really good or really bad. There's no in-between. It's kind of a Stanton situation. He's a timing guy. He's a guess hitter, you can tell. But he hits a home run in Game 1, double in Game 2, and a home run here in Game 3. I do think... So if I were to rank our third base options, I would have IKF number 1, Donaldson a close second, and DJ third, unfortunately.
I mean, DJ doesn't really have a place right now. Yeah.
In that order?
Yeah, I do. I mean, for the defense, although Texas series, Donaldson, ridiculously sloppy.
Defense, Donaldson's really good too.
I guess. I really just dislike Donaldson's at-bats. Like, even his home runs, like, and I hate how he pimps them after, like, striking out 3 other times and looking awful. Like, I just don't like the player that Donaldson is. Like, I just can't.
Yeah.
Even if he's successful, I'm going to, like, struggle to like the person that he is. You know? Like, he's cocky for no reason. You know? And I know professional athletes need to... Yeah, no, I know, but professional athletes need to exude confidence. I understand. Like, that's how sports are played. You have to be confident. But he's, like, overly confident and annoyingly confident. You know? Like, Stanton is like a cool confident, where Donaldson is like braggadocious, lack of results confident. Do you know what I mean?
And I think it's all results.
It really bothers me.
Yeah. I wrote down in my notes after Game 1 that Donaldson and DJ, only one can play in a single game. If both are playing,
we're doing
that means
the Aaron Hicks thing again.
Is that the Aaron Hicks thing?
We were doing Donaldson, Hicks, and IKF last year can't play in the same game, and they played like so many games together.
No, I'm saying I don't remember that. But Donaldson, DJ, they both can't be in the lineup at the same time because Gleyber deserves at-bats over both of them right now. And that's the one thing Gleyber is actually doing and producing for this team. He's actually, he's struggling, going through a little struggle stretch right now, but he's kind of consistently 260, 270, 700 to 750 OPS guy. And DJ and Donaldson are not that right now, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I mean, it's just the issue is there has to be accountability in the organization, and I hate to be a 70-year-old WFAN caller, but back when George was there, if he saw shit like that from Gleyber, he wouldn't play. But the issue is they need offense, and Glaber is a producer, so they have no choice. But it's brutal that we're awarding someone playing time who has made so many mental mistakes in the field, at the plate, on the base path, everything. It's just like, it's shitty, but it is what it is because this is the team we have, and it's unfortunate.
All right, last guy in the lineup that we could talk about is Anthony Volpe. We kind of talked about him. He's hitting over 350 in the last 2 weeks. He's hot as fish grease. And
Interesting.
You don't like that saying. I said it last time. You didn't like it. He's hot, bro. He's hot, and I would just like to say, a couple weeks ago, we were sitting on your balcony. We had a little argument or debate, I should say, about whether to send Volpe down or not. I'm just gonna say this is why you don't send him down. He worked through it, and whether I don't know how long this is gonna last, but he hit rock bottom, and I think it means something that he worked through one of the bigger hurdles he's faced in his early career, and that right now, it adds confidence. He's playing better in the field, better hitting, but down the line, I think in the long run, having the confidence and knowing that he overcame something like this early in his career, it's going to help him in whatever hurdles he's got to hop over next, And I think this is why
totally
you don't
agree.
send him down. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, I still stand by the decision that okay, you send him down for a week to work just on his swing and just practice going the other way. I still don't hate that idea, but at the same time, if he can figure it out at the major league level, that's even more confidence. So, yeah,
it worked out. Yeah, a little playing the results, but still,
But also, this is very small sample size. It's not like he's been hot for 2 weeks here. He's been okay.
Hitting 350 in the last 2 weeks.
Is he?
350 with a 900 OPS in the last 2 weeks.
I don't know why it doesn't feel like that at all, but
I don't know. He's creeping.
Yeah,
he's creeping. Halfway through the season, bro. What's your confidence level?
And he's
team
still
showing
sub 200.
He's not sub 200. He's 212.
Oh, is he? Nice.
Yeah.
Solid.
And overall team, man. It's 45-36 through 81 games, 90 win pace. Considering
confidence? Considering the injuries, it ain't bad. But bad news is that there's a lot of other good teams in the AL in your division. So, man, Yankees are okay with. This is the thing. Yankees are okay with being subpar in their division. They're like, we're really good. We have a great record. Why are the fans upset? Why? Blah, blah, blah? Because every other fucking team in the division is doing so good. So it's like, how can we be satisfied in third place without, two of our best players, arguably three? How can we be so happy? You want us to be fucking thrilled to be in third place and out of the wild card right now? Or are we in second? I don't even know.
Third.
But you want us to be thrilled about that? I really don't understand that philosophy at all, or that thought. Third place ain't good. Sorry. That's it. Third place is not good. Yeah. So you want us to be all, we got injuries and we still have we're 8 games above 500. If this is another team that doesn't expect to make the playoffs every year, fine. That's great season. But this is the New York Yankees. Expectations and the reality is different. So,
I'm as bad as we've played. I can't believe we're actually 45-36. It feels like we're a 500
incredible. Do you see
pitching,
Judge playing
man? We
catch?
gotta give it up. Yeah, he played catch. He he gingerly jogged on the field to celebrate Domingo's perfecto.
I was looking for him in the pile. I was.
He was not in the pile.
I was gonna say, who do you think held him back?
He held himself. There was a video I saw of slow-mo pointing at Judge, and he was on the outskirts, kind of hopping, kind of not, in and out, while the team celebrated.
Yeah, because imagine, they're going crazy, and then someone steps on his other toe and breaks his other toe. Imagine.
Ow, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, no chance.
And then he's just out for the entire year. Yeah. But he still came. He hugged him after, so that's good.
That's good. Good captain stuff.
Great captain stuff.
9.5 out.
What was that?
Yankees are 9.5 out. Doesn't.
Oh. Yeah,
feel great.
With less games playing against the Rays
in the second
the
wild
Orioles.
card right
Yankees got to sweep that Orioles series, and they're not gonna, but they need to.
It's a
They
4
really
game
need
set,
to.
by the way.
Oh, it is? Okay, then they
Yeah.
need to take 3 out of 4. But like, wait, what? So they go
Cardinals for 3,
Cardinals
Baltimore
and
for
then
4,
Orioles.
and then Cubs for 3 to end the first half.
Okay, so how many games is that?
3, 4, 3,
4, 7,
10.
10 games then. You mentioned 10
Yeah.
plus the Cubs? Or no? Okay,
Yeah,
so what do we want? I want to go 500. Give me 5 wins out of
What?
that.
No, man.
No,
Really?
realistically, I mean,
By the way, Rodon's
4
coming
games.
back for that game 1 against the Cubs.
I know. But I mean, that's the minimum ask. Let's say realistically, if the Yankees can go 5-5,
I'm sorry. I'm not happy with 5.
I mean, I'm not happy. I'm saying like we survive another couple of weeks without Judge. Like that's right. Isn't that the goal?
I think
you
6
said your
has survived for
expectations
me.
too high. I mean, you're forgetting that Yankees against good pitching, not such a good mix. Like I feel like you're feeling it because they scored a bunch of runs against a shitty
No. But
team. Like I don't know why you're so
okay.
confident.
Here's what I think. I'm thinking Cardinals. First of all, right now they're in a dumpster fire. They're 33-46.
Arenado also out.
Arenado's day to day, and their pitching is just god awful. They just blow every single lead they have.
Yeah, but
what's
they're one of
going
those
on
teams
with
when
them?
the Yankees come, they're gonna play much better, like the baseball
Maybe,
tradition. And
Let's say we take.
Like, I'm still scared.
I'm saying we're taking 2 out of 3 from St. Louis. 2 and split Baltimore. That's 4 wins, and then you take 2 against Cubs, and that's 6 wins.
Yeah. Okay. 5 or 6.
6 and 4. Yeah, I don't know. If we can get hot here though, 7 and 3, 8 and 2.
I don't think you believe what you're saying. You don't sound
No,
like you believe what you're saying.
I think 7 and 3, 8 and 2 is in the cards.
7 and 3, 8 and 2. You think is in the cards?
It's in the cards. No,
Stop.
I really do because this team, they know that going into the All-Star break, it's so important to come finish off hot. This is a really easy part of the schedule. I know the Orioles are good.
Does that wake up the bats because it's so important? No.
I think they put more importance on these games than they did earlier in June. I do.
Okay.
I think the Yankees are weird like that. I don't know. They're
We'll
playing.
see.
I think Domingo's perfecto. Vibes are good. This plane ride, bro. 10 runs, 11 runs. Matthew Liberatore tomorrow or Tuesday or Saturday. I'm so lost. My days are fucked.
They just meld into each other. I know. I can't remember what I did yesterday or the day before that. It's all just the same day.
All right,
Not that I don't like my job. I do like my job. I just like it's just tiring. The schedule. I'm not used to the schedule at all. It's very new.
Sevy, Cole, and then Vasquez. All right, let's wrap it. Oh well, I mean, quick claps to the pitching staff. They've been carrying all year long. We didn't talk about them much, but the bullpen has been absolutely outstanding. Canely hasn't given up a run. Marinaccio. Clay Holmes didn't even pitch. Michael King didn't even pitch. Vibes are good. I don't know what the
Vibes are excellent. I wouldn't say excellent. Oh, I said that.
On the rise.
Dude, Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, man, they can't get it going.
They're tired. You can see it in their swing.
Tired. Dude, they play.
They look like they just don't give a
shit
shit anymore. Like they not, and I think like mentally, they're not in it. They just look like they're mentally out of it. I don't know. All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening. This was a quick and short, sweet episode. But we're pretty tired. We're gonna head out. We'll talk to you guys after Sunday. A series against the Cardinals. Peace out.
Follow the Instagram, Bleacher Boys Media.
Follow it up, like it up, comment it up. Peace.